In today's video, I'm gonna show you how a millionaire approaches side hustles. As well, don't forget to subscribe as I release new videos each and every week, and make sure to smash the like button. I usually put a cringy analogy of why you should smash the like button so an angel gets its wings or something like that. But I'm just gonna be clear and blunt today and tell you, you really need to smash the like button, if for no other reason than to just help my YouTube channel grow. So just be nice and smash the like button.
Hi, I'm Dan Henry. I used to deliver pizza and sell water bottles to pay my rent. Then I discovered entrepreneurship and grew a $20 million online business. Subscribe to my channel and I'll show you how.
Hey, this is Dan Henry from GetClients.com, and today we're gonna be talking about side hustles. Now, I really want to give you some honest advice here as an actual millionaire, how I feel about side hustles. We often see this meme or this fact that gets circulated around that says the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. I don't know who said that. I don't know where that came from. I don't agree with it. I don't have 7 streams of income, and I've made $20 million doing what I do. I've got a 7-figure investment portfolio. I've got tons of houses, nice houses and real estate. I mean, I've got all these things that a normal multimillionaire would have, and I definitely don't have 7 streams of income. So I'm a little perplexed as to if honestly that's just a random meme. One of the things that I think is causing this is people talking about side hustles. Now, if you have a job, you want to start a side hustle to quit your job, then a side hustle is great because that side hustle can turn into an actual legitimate business that you grow. However, if you already have a business that is doing well, in most cases, starting a side hustle is nothing more than a distraction. And I'll show you why. So I'll give you an example. Recently, my mother and a partner of hers started a real estate business, and they were struggling in the beginning, but now they're closing sales left and right. They are making a ton of real estate commissions. They're doing very well. So at this point, I'll just put real estate. This is what they're doing at this point, real estate. And at this point, this covers 100% of this circle. And this is called the circle of focus, which means that throughout the day, they have 100% focus on their real estate business, getting leads, following up with leads, closing sales, making offers. In fact, I just talked to my mother the other day and she's like, man, we're slammed, we're busy, I've been working all day, blah, 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 blah. Okay, well now I get a call from them. They say, hey, Dan, I want you to review an investment opportunity. We want to start a side business. I say, a side business? Why would you want to start a side business? Well, we're making money from real estate and we want to start this side business where we have you've heard of food trucks? We want to do a food boat. And I go, okay, all right. So now imagine this. We have a circle of focus here with real estate. Now, if we add in the food boat, okay, we have to draw a line. And now we have 50% focus to the real estate business because it's no longer 100%, and we have 50% focus to the food boat. So we're actually not giving 100% focus to our real estate business, which is what caused it to grow in the first place and get momentum. We're now splitting that focus and basically half-assing 2 businesses. And nobody got anywhere by giving half the effort, because now we're gonna have to deal with all the problems that come with this other business, which is a food boat business. You're talking about licenses, you're talking about provisioning, you're talking about, and trust me, I know, because I own a yacht, and I know that's not a food boat, but I know about boats, and a lot goes into boats, all right? So now we're gonna be giving 50% effort to these things. So if you think about it, if the real estate business was gaining momentum and moving up, and now we enter a side hustle, it's going to reduce that momentum. Because look, there's only so many hours in a day. There's so many hours to deal with problems. And if you're busy dealing with problems in your side business, you're not gonna be able to deal with problems in your main business. And that's just math, all right? Every single time I've tried to create a side business or a side hustle or do something on the side, when I'm gaining momentum with my main business, I've lost momentum in my main business, even if I gain momentum in the side business. And so it evened out to where I didn't make any more money. In fact, I made less money because I was only giving a minimal effort to both businesses, because right here in the circle of focus, as you can see, we're giving 50% effort to one and 50% effort to two. Now you might say, well, wait a minute, Dan. You own GetClients.com. You've also started other companies. You have a real estate portfolio. You have an investment portfolio. Are you contradicting yourself? Well, no, and I'll tell you why. The first several years of my business, I didn't invest. I didn't have any side projects. I literally focused on GetClients.com, and we grew it to an 8-figure company by focusing. And every time I thought about a side business, it never ended well. And so by staying focused on one thing, I was able to grow that to where it is today. Now, that said, here's how you adjust the circle of focus so you can have side businesses, so you can have side hustle, so you can do other things. Back in the circle of focus, let's say you've got your real estate company to where you've hired other agents and you've automated things and you've basically taken yourself out of the equation. So now you can take this business and you can put it over here, because now it goes into a different circle, the delegation circle, where essentially this entire company is outsourced, or whatever this company is. For me, for instance, really the only thing I do in my business is I record YouTube videos and I do our coaching calls. And then I make big decisions. I don't do any of the day-to-day stuff in my business. And so that allows me to move that mostly to delegation, come in when I need to, bulk film videos, bulk do my thing, and focus on other projects. But that took years and millions of dollars in momentum before I said, you know what? All right, I'll go ahead and do something else now. If you're just getting started in your business, and you're just gaining momentum, why would you do that? Why would you distract yourself? And so what you're looking to do is you're looking to gain momentum in your business until it planes out and you can delegate, and now you can split off and do something else. But in your circle of focus, you want to have the entire circle focused on just one thing so that you can give it the maximum effort and grow it. And down the line, if you've gotten so good at that thing that you can literally outsource it to other people, now we can talk about a side business. And when people say the average millionaire has 7 streams of income, that's where we come into what's called context. If that's true, I would highly suspect that, like myself, that did not all happen at once. That happened over time as they mastered and then delegated one income stream, then they added another. The way to become a millionaire is not to have 7 streams of income. That's just something that naturally happens as a byproduct of becoming a millionaire. I became a millionaire through one company, and then as a byproduct of that, I was able to get into investments and things like that and grow other things, but that was a byproduct, not how I got there. So I hope this gives you some context on how I think about side hustles. And if you like this video, make sure you subscribe. And if you're growing your business and you're gaining momentum, for the love of God, don't start a side hustle. Focus, man. All right, I'll see you all in the next video.